Facebook, Friday, baby. Let's go, TGIF. Hope everybody's doing well, having a great day. Perseverance. What does that word mean to you? That word for me is something that's defined me. That's something that I feel like is part of who I am as a person, and something that has been, if not the key contributor, a major contributor to every success that I've ever had in every area of my life. So what does persistence mean to me? It would be something along the lines of, when you get punched in the mouth, what do you do? And then when you get punched in the mouth again, what do you do? And let's talk specifics. So day job, sales, built on failure, built on rejection. It takes 38 phone calls to get one appointment. And I know that because we measured it. And so 37 times out of 38, I'm picking up the phone to have somebody either hang up on me, tell me no, tell me not to call again, whatever. And look, it's not easy, it's not fun, but if you don't pick up the phone and make another call, then you get another appointment. Or even if you're, let's assume you guys are already in process. Again, let's keep this in sales for a second. You're in process, you do the work, you start to move somebody towards the finish line, and it doesn't happen. They say no for this reason or that reason or whatever. I mean, dude, are you gonna sit there and wallow and be miserable? And I see that a lot, and I get it. It's an emotional, natural human instinct is to get emotional when, and have a little pity party when something doesn't go your way, but that's not gonna get you anywhere. Let's talk about baseball. Baseball is honestly, more than any class I ever took or any diploma, is what prepared me really well, in my opinion, for life, because it's a game built on failure. The best hitters on the planet only succeed 3 out of 10 times. If you fail 7 out of 10 times in the major leagues, you're going to the Hall of Fame. Think about that. So then what is the difference between people who are elite and people who are just average, like normal, average human beings? And I would say it's the way that they persist and process failure. Do you see failure as something that defines you? Is one failure going to define who you are? Are you going to let the opinions of other people sway you, dissuade you from continuing to push forward towards whatever your desired result, goal, dream happens to be? Or are you going to dig down deep into your gut and listen to your instincts and find a better way and make the adjustment and push again and try one more time? For me, for baseball in college was one of the toughest experiences in my life. I moved my life to Texas, and I left my family behind, didn't know anybody. I knew that I had to take a big risk. You know, God doesn't, he's not going to reward, there's no reward without risk. So I knew I wanted to play professional baseball. I knew that where I was at up in Maine and where I currently was at age 19 at 78 miles an hour, but defensive backup first baseman, wasn't going to do it. So I knew I had to do something different. I moved to Texas, and I thought, okay, baby, here we go. Here's the leap. Like, I took the leap. Let's go. Let's make it happen. You know, I showed up ready to go. I didn't even play an inning for the first 2 years I was here. Think about that. I practiced 6 hours a day and didn't play an inning for the first 2 years I was here. And guess what? I cried my eyes out several occasions and thought about quitting and thought about going home and thought about a lot of things, because a lot of those things would have been easier. It was tough talking to my mom on the phone and having her ask me, hey, you know, why aren't you playing? Why aren't they giving you a chance? And she just loves me. She's my mom. Like, she wants me to succeed. She wants to see me get everything that I want in life. But the reality is that I wasn't good enough. There wasn't a coach that wasn't giving me a chance. It wasn't that. It was I was not good enough. And so persistence, dude, I kept going. Like, I kept going, even though people ragged on me, even though people made fun of me, even though people told me, stop working, dude, you're going to burn out. Or, hey, just give it up. You're never going to pitch here. You're never going to play pro baseball. You're never going to throw 85. You're never going to throw 90. And that shit for me is like the most motivating. Like when you tell me, hey, you're not gonna do something, it's like, watch me. So for me, those people were as valuable and important as anybody that, that supported me and backed me, because that just burned me on the inside. Like for you to be able to tell me and define who I was gonna be and what my ceiling was in any medium of my life, I just always was willing to push past what other people were in terms of working and pain and consistent effort and adjustments to get to that desired result. And ultimately the desired result was going to be for me, for my own satisfaction. But what's waiting on the other end for you in terms of when you see it through and you persist is success. And the success that you taste when you have to really persist for something is worth more than any other success that there is on planet Earth. So my ask of you is, what is it that you love? And you got to be honest. Not what are you pretending to love right now, not what somebody else wants you to love. Like, what do you love? And how can you turn that into something that's more than just a thought, a passing thought that you don't act on or take action on? And ask yourself that if you've put that to the side because you're afraid of failing, or you're afraid of opinions, or you're afraid of whatever, like, you don't have time to put that to the side. If you're not living and passionate and going at it every single day, then you're slowly dying on the inside. And so at the end of the day, no matter what, you've got to have that, or else it's going to impact every other area of your life. And if that means you got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go do your own thing before you got to go to your day job, then that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. But you study great people, and the human nature is to say, oh, somebody who's great just showed up and just, they just have it. Bull. They all struggled. They all failed. Abraham Lincoln, 8 elections. Walt Disney, fired from his first job from lack of creativity. The list goes on and on. Thomas Edison, 10,000 failed light bulb experiments. Ron used to always tell us this at the ranch, like, who would have persisted through 10,000 failed light bulb experiments? At number 9,999, don't you think you would have been like, hey man, maybe this just isn't going to happen. Maybe this just isn't for me. Thank God. Thank God, or else we wouldn't be doing this. So go get it today, man. Find out what you really love and go get it. And if people want to tell you no, so what? Like, if you're really going to let the opinion sway you that much, then you don't deserve that success anyways. Don't lie to yourself. Don't kid yourself. And if you want that success, then you better be willing to push through it. Eric Thomas, one of my favorite expressions, shine like a diamond. If you want to shine like a diamond, you better be willing to get cut like a diamond. So go get cut like a diamond so you can shine today. Everybody have a great Friday. Enjoy the day.